G'day everyone, welcome to the Black and Yellow podcast. This week I am joined by the one and only Jackson. How you going, mate?
Yeah, g'day, good to be back again. Keep inviting me back.
Third time in a row, mate. You're just part of the furniture now.
Yeah, hat trick.
Yeah, every time you make my life hard, mate, with the hard edits, with your shit audio quality and your shit visuals.
That's my bad, but it'd be worse if I lived in somewhere like Southland, somewhere in the actual Wops.
Yeah, and our special guest this week is not the one and only Black and Yellow podcast fan of the year, Sam Parkins. How you going, mate?
Hey, all good. Thanks for having me back again.
Yeah, well, this is your debut when we're doing this sort of stuff, but you've actually been in the Black and Yellow podcast studio.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Not too good with technology, so my first time had to be in person, right? With you and
nice.
old Andy B.
Yeah, we need to get Andy back. I actually spoke to him on the weekend. He may make the odd appearance, so we need to get him back on. Keep messaging him, tell him to come back.
Wait till we get the first derby win.
Yeah, and he was going to be a man of his word too. I don't know if you guys heard that. He was going to shave his head if we had won that derby win, and obviously we lost, so he didn't have to. So, hey Sam, that's an awesome t-shirt you got on, mate.
Yeah, thanks. I get quite a few comments on it. It's pretty cool. Got it online. It's a website called Redbubble, which is just like artists, selling their designs on t-shirt, coffee mugs, stickers, stuff like that. So, yeah, it was about like $45 or something to get it shipped from Australia, so it's not too bad. Like, it's cheaper than a shirt, like a playing shirt.
Yeah, nice. You should have got a few brought over, mate. Start selling them.
Yeah, I'm not
Trademark.
I don't do
Trademark, mate.
I don't do like fan stuff to make money, but yeah.
I know.
People ask me yesterday at the game, and I'll tell them, it's just look online. So yeah.
Nice. I know you do a lot of stuff for the club and for the fans. With your bracelets, your keychains that you make, and all your banners and stuff like that. And I know you all do it all for love, mate. And I know we say it many times that we do appreciate all the hard work that you do.
Yeah, no, it means a lot to get feedback on it. So.
Yeah, nice. Jackson, what was the weekend like for you, mate?
Yeah, pretty quiet to be honest. No next game. The All Whites was on Sunday. Got it down for the Waihi Nix on Sunday. There's a good little Sunday arvo. Although bloody traffic going south from transmission gullies closed. It's like the one expressway. It's the one motorway down towards Wellington is just completely closed, so the traffic was backed up for miles. So it took me like 3 hours to do an hour and a half drive, but we got there.
Nice. And Sam, what was the weekend like for you, mate? I know you had a lot of football on this week. I know there was no men's Nix, but you got stuck into all three, the two reserves games in the Waihi Nix.
Yeah, that's right. So Saturday was the men at, I think it was 1:00. So like perfect day weather-wise. Real sunny at Fraser Park. Got a bit burnt, as you can see, but it's all good.
Yeah.
So they had a solid 1-0 win. Quite a late goal as well, from what I remember. So it's good to see the team celebrating something. And then Sunday was the women's reserves, and then from Fraser Park straight over to Porirua for the women's game. So I got there a bit early. I got there like almost an hour before kickoff. But yeah, it's good to get in there and get settled and chat to some people.
Nice. We'll get into the women's game shortly. I think Jax, you caught much of the reserves games at all this year, mate?
No, not really. I caught a couple
you're
earlier.
out of town now, so it's a bit out of your way.
I caught a couple when I lived at Foster, though. It was just down the road. Especially when the club would host events for it, like watch-alongs for the men's or women's games. They'd always have it with a Central League game. But yeah, I haven't caught any of the National League, to be honest. I've been up here.
Central League's okay though, because like you got the Manawatu teams. I think there was one in the women's league from Pami, so there would be one away to it,
Yeah, if I'm still here next year and the fixtures come out, I'll definitely target those Manawatu games.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this the National League. Been able to watch a few next games. I think there's actually one in Auckland this weekend, which is a bit of a shame, really, because I'm busy Saturdays. So,
Yeah, I think both teams are playing up there this weekend.
are the women playing on Sunday by any chance?
Yeah, they're on Sunday. They're against West Coast Rangers, which I think is at
Yeah.
Fred Taylor Park.
Oh, yeah, great memories there. Great
Yeah, I
memories
think it's
there.
their last game too. Actually, it's their last National League game of the season. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Men's one's still
but
got a
then the
bit to
men have
go.
like 3 more or something. Like this is it, or maybe third to last or something.
Yeah. So we played Coastal
Coastal Spirit. Yep.
Coastal Spirit. Yeah. So I think they're bottom of the table, but we had a pretty stacked team by the looks of it. You know, with likes of Corbin Piper playing. I think was Gabby Sloan Rodriguez playing.
Yeah, Gab was Luke Brooks Smith,
Brooke Smith. Yeah.
Luke Supik, and Jaden Smith as well. Are all
Yeah,
playing.
it's a stacked team.
Yeah,
Bro, it was a mean team. It was a mean team.
yeah. But I mean, even
Yeah.
without them, you still got like Dylan Gardner and Mac Monroe and all those guys. Anura Cassidy was playing as well. So
Oh
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
he's just gone
Saw
up.
that.
He's a regular for the reserves. So
The name's Wrexham, we'll remember, that's for sure.
yeah, Flower Jew, yeah, he
Yeah.
was the one that scored the goal. So yeah.
Yeah, did the Phoenix did they release any other players to go play for them? I thought it would have been cool to have Schwinn Loke playing, but he obviously wasn't.
Nah, he was there, but he was just like in his sunglasses and designer jeans and yeah. No, there was quite a few players there actually watching. There was like Dan Edwards, Isaac Hughes, um,
I've seen Chief there a few
Nathan
times.
Walker
He
was
always
there.
rocks up.
I didn't see Chiefy there. He's usually there, but yeah, I
Hmm.
didn't see him that time. But yeah, there was probably like 6 or 7 of the top team players just watching. So it's pretty cool to see.
Yes. What was the crowd? What was the crowd like?
Oh, there would have been like 100, maybe 150. Like it's decent.
Yeah, yeah. I just feel as though it could be, these games. Some of these players that are playing for the reserve side. You're getting to see the likes. I mean, it would have been cool if the club actually mentioned that these guys will be playing, so people can plan a bit more or whatever. But um, yeah, the games I've been to in Auckland, man, there's been some solid crowds. You're looking along the whole outside of the field, and it's usually one or two people deep, around the whole thing.
Yeah.
Be nice to if people came and supported the reserve side as much as they did, with the top sides and stuff like that.
I'm sure
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
some of
tell
the
crowd numbers. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just
It-
sure
it-
some of the when we play away around some other clubs in Wellington, I'm sure they get bigger crowds because it's more of a community thing. I think
well, that's it.
a lot of people support the Phoenix, but also get behind. They normally have a local club like Tawa, Olympic, Miramar, so they wouldn't really get behind the reserves per se. They'd get behind their club and probably go to
There we go.
those games. Yeah, because
Yeah,
a lot of people have clubs already, like local
yeah,
clubs.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
personally,
yeah.
but so yeah, that's why I'd support the Knicks. But yeah, most people
Yeah, that
have,
is true. I
even up
mean,
north,
like
probably.
my local club, like where I live, the closest club would be Petone, but I don't support them. So it's yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
Paddy, you saw what the Olympic fans are like. That game up in Auckland.
yeah. Well, I was just going to mention that when we watched the women's side against Auckland United up here in Albany for their final of the was it Chatham Cup,
Yeah,
um, and Wellington Olympic supporters. There was heaps of them there that came up, and basically as soon as their game was finished, they all buggered off. So yeah, no, I can understand that. Everyone's all got their club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got a 1-0 win against Coastal, so that keeps us off the bottom, which is good.
yeah, it's good to
And I
see.
think we got
Sorry, yeah. So Luke Flowerdew scored the goal. But like probably 10 minutes before that, we had a penalty, but it got saved. So we were like, oh,
Who
gutted, because it was such a
who took the
tense
two.
pen?
game. We thought if we score this penalty, that's fine. We'll get a 1-0 win. But then when it got saved, we're like, oh, it's just going to be like a goalless draw, or yeah. It was a very
Yeah.
tough game. But
Who took the penalty?
It was Luke Supik, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
But I was like,
Yeah,
he got it on target, but it's just the goalkeeper just guessed the right way, so it is what it is.
yeah, yeah. How would you rate yourself, bloody being a goalkeeper saving a penalty?
I'd honestly rather be in goal than taking it any day.
Yeah, no,
Oh, you rather be
I
goalie?
wouldn't do it myself. When I played, it
I
was a
couldn't take
defender,
him.
but nah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I've always wanted that. I always wanted to take Andy up to the park up here and have a few penalty shots at each other, see how we go. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's it's a 50-50. You just got to kind of go with the instinct, eh? You just can't I don't know. I'll just stand in the middle and just hope that he just hits it straight to me.
Or misses completely.
Yeah, that's probably more likely as well, especially with me. I'll sky it. I'm usually kicking it over the post,
Yeah.
as rugby players.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, you need to score a goal, not convert it.
Yeah. Jackson, how was old mate D-Mac on the weekend?
A little bit absent, just like the rest of the team in black. Yeah, it wasn't the
Yeah, it's
best.
funny. He has one good game, mate. Everyone starts talking him up, eh?
Oh, he was good in the previous game as well against Ireland, but yeah, no one, no one played well, and it was just horrendous.
Nah, it was average. It was average. Um, and the women's reserve side played on Sunday against
Western Springs.
Western Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's a game where we kind of leapfrogged them to go into fifth or sixth, just by what I was looking at before. So they're just sort of ticking along nicely, well, middle of the road sort of stuff. So you're at that game, Sam?
Yep. Yeah, they've done okay this season. I think it's like their highest points ever. For a national league, but they're still. I don't. Yeah, they're not in the top four or anything, but they're still doing pretty well.
Um,
Shouldn't.
Actually, before we get onto the women's, let's talk about. I'll talk about the All Whites. So
Yeah.
so the All Whites played Colombia over the weekend. That was a bit of a interesting time for you fellas. If you guys, you guys are heading to the women's games. Guys didn't manage to catch it at all. See little snippets here and there.
Now I was listening to the cricket whilst driving to
There
the
was
game.
another thing that was on. The cricket was on too.
Cricket, and the cricket was giving me score updates.
Yeah,
So that was quite good. They told me, oh, it was 1-0 Colombia, and then Ben Old scored.
Oldie scored. Yeah, yeah. It was an interesting game because I was played in Miami, but there was a lot of yellow in the crowd. But it wasn't like they weren't. It wasn't like a typical South American crowd. They weren't loud or singing or anything like that. They were just, I don't know, just a pretty
Americanized.
casual sort of a crowd. So it was interesting.
What about you, Sam?
Yeah, I guess it is just a friendly. Like if it was a World Cup, you get all the numbers there, you get you know all the passion. But when they're only playing New Zealand, they probably think, oh, they're easy beats. Yeah, don't know.
That's yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. No, that's
yeah,
right. They were pretty stacked side too. They had all their players playing
Yeah,
for them.
it was Diaz.
Yeah,
yeah, nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
no,
had.
I didn't see much of the game. I watched like maybe 10 minutes on my phone while I was at the reserves, but then it was just like trying to get from Lower Hutt out to Porirua. I could have watched a bit more, but yeah, once I got to Porirua, everyone was filling me in about Ben Ultra scored, and then someone else had scored for Colombia right at the end. So yeah, it is what it is.
It was
But
heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking because the game for me, I felt as though Colombia felt as though like they could have scored whenever they wanted, but yeah, they seemed to just cock it up that last little bit. But we found it so hard to even just get in the ball into the box, man. And we just whatever little opportunity we had, we were just too shy to even have a crack. Costa had a couple of good little cracks. He had a good shot that the keeper had to make a good save. But it's yeah, our reserves that came on, man. We could fuck it. It's good these friendlies because you can have like the big bench and stuff like that. But some of our reserves that came on made a big impact. Thought Jesse Randall when he came on to set up Ben Old was he was really good. And but yeah, I thought we'd done enough to get the draw, but unfortunately we just made a bit of an error at the back there, and I think old Crocombe just made a bit of a mistake there coming
Oh
forward,
no.
where I think it was Boxall had pretty much sort of had it covered a little bit. And leaked the goal. So 2-1 to Colombia. Fuck, I just wanted a draw against one of those big sides, eh? Or even just if we
Yeah.
scored one, try and sneak another.
Well, we drew with Norway last window, and look how good of a result that turned out to be. Have you seen Norway's qualifying results? They've got like the highest goal difference ever for a qualifying campaign.
Oh,
That's
really?
basically down
They
to
just
one player, though, right? And he wasn't playing against us, so
he was scared. He was scared of Finn Sermon.
That's right.
yeah.
I would be
It's
too.
freaking yesterday. Like I haven't even seen the highlights yet. I'll watch them after this probably. But I mean 2-1. It's
Yeah.
not that bad for us. Like 10 years
Nah.
ago,
Yeah.
we would have got smatched by them, So
It gives
2-1,
me
and we're
confidence
missing a
that
lot
we
of
can.
players as well. A lot of our
Yeah.
like starting players, we're missing maybe 4 or 5, I think. So
Yeah, we haven't had that same side that we had, like the side that we played against. I know it was only New Caledonia, for the qualifying for the World Cup, but that was our best side. We haven't
Yeah,
had
I'll
that
take
side
that.
since.
Nah. It's difficult with these windows though. They're so
Yeah.
small, and to get all of our players, they're flying from A League, Europe, everywhere else, America, and they've all got to fly, and they get like 3 days together before they play. And
Yeah, I get, and I guess it's also, playing in Miami, so you're going to get the likes of what's his name, Bill Tuiloma,
yeah,
playing because he's playing for New Orleans. It's easier to get him over, as well as I know Finn Sermon's up in Portland there. All those guys that are playing in America, it's easier to get them over. A couple of A League guys. Oh, actually, there's a
it's easier to get
quite
to the
sort of.
States than people in New Zealand. So
Yeah, and Chris Wood. I think Chris Wood's injured. I think.
yeah. I think he's just not risking it.
Yeah, fair enough, man. He needs to get his team off the fucking bottom of the ladder.
Yeah, and
Out
also
of relegation zone.
stay fit for the World Cup.
Yeah. Yeah. No, so yeah, no, it was good. It's good to watch a bit of international stuff, especially at a good sort of an hour for us too. Usually it's
Yeah.
fucking on a Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock or something like that when you're at work.
Yeah, the World Cup's going to
so
be
they
good.
got another game on Wednesday, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, there we go. That'll probably be like 8 o'clock.
it's against
No, it's in the
Ecuador.
States as well. I don't know what time, but it's in the States. It's up in like New
Fire it
Jersey.
all. Nope.
Thing just pings off on its own, eh?
I know. Fresh bottle.
When you open it, you got to throw away the cap.
So I don't
Oh,
have a
Sam's
shot
into it
glass,
already.
but
Yeah, I don't have any glasses, so
this is the closest thing I got to a shot glass. It's one of those cocktail shaker caps.
What is that? You had to make a cake, bro. Is that a fucking tablespoon?
No, it's a cocktail shaker
Oh yeah,
cap.
nice.
Oh, yep. Oh, it's good stuff.
Yeah. So I'm just glad that the woman got to play this weekend. It's a bit of a suck to have no Knicks at all. Porirua Park, the fortress we're calling it now. From my point of view, watching it on TV, different camera angle, got to see the grandstand in the background.
Yeah, it was so strange, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Sam rocking up to the ground and seeing the scaffolding on the far side, and we thought, finally, they've thought to do that.
yeah. But it was cool to see. It's cool to see the grandstand. It's cool to see the yellow fever in the grandstand. Because usually you can't see any of that. You're looking at what is it, a baseball field on the other side?
Yeah, softball diamond.
Softball. Yeah, usually you're looking at that, but sort of a solid sort of a crowd. I would have expected a little bit more, especially with the hype of this woman's side. Sort of a standard sort of a crowd, but I know it's still early days, and we need the girls need to start building on
It
their
was
hype.
strange. Yeah, it was strange to hear people talk about the crowd because it felt bigger than a usual crowd.
Yeah.
Because I guess people don't normally see the stand. It's not normally full. It's normally 2/3 full. So that was bigger than I think our usuals last year was about 700-800, and we got
Yeah.
1,200.
What were your thoughts on the crowd, Sam?
Yeah, it was bigger than usual. The strange thing was like the feeder section, which is like at one end, that wasn't that full, but the rest of it, if you look down from there, it was all full. So it's quite strange
Yeah.
seeing that like the active support is empty, but I mean, yeah, the rest of the stand was pretty good. The banks were pretty good because they got the bank on one end.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
That's the thing.
yeah,
There were
good,
people in the
good time
embankments
there and
and
stuff. So
getting
Dale
food there. Food there.
Dale walking through with his
Yeah.
family over to the bank. So yeah, good to see some of the long time supporters.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really comment. I just thought that there would have been, so I kind of agreed with that the crowd I thought wasn't that great. But yeah, if you guys say that's normal, and hopefully we get more because I think they deserve it, man. Wow, based
They
on the
start winning.
last two games, I know they're expected to be better, but man, there's some good players, good girls in that team, eh? And Newcastle. Man, they've got the wood on us, man. I don't think we haven't beaten them much in our history, eh? So it's not like it's going to be an easy sort of a game.
We beat them last year. That was the comeback win. I think it was Olympico at the end from the corner.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So 1-1 draw. We scored in the 4th minute, and I thought that we're going to be, piling the points on, but we just couldn't seem to break them again. And then they scored 30-something minute with a penalty, unfortunately. Well, I completely missed that, so you're going to have to run me through that one.
Do you see it, Sam? You give your take on the penalty.
I didn't see what happened. I saw the penalty being taken, but I didn't see what happened to award it. So
Well,
What did you think of it, Jackson?
uh, to me, it was so bizarre because they weren't even threatening that much. There was a pass wide, and it looked like Mackenzie Barry just sort of rugby tackled someone else completely off the ball. That was what I saw. Some people were moaning, saying they just collided with each other, but it just looked like Mackenzie Barry straight up went and tackled a woman who was miles away from the ball, and the ref just gave a pen. I thought that's stupid, but I haven't actually seen a replay, so maybe it was just a collision. It just looked so clumsy.
Was this a game where we had? I know in that Canberra game we had so many opportunities to score, and we just couldn't quite capitalize on those sort of fast breaks and stuff. From what I saw, because I missed. I saw the start. I missed probably the whole middle part of it and caught the end again. Looks like we had some good breaks. Manai Elliott looked like she could have done a bit better with a few little touches there towards the end. And I'm not saying like she could have done better. It was just like she just didn't quite get that right touch at the right moment to set herself up for a goal. A few chances like that just went begging.
Yeah. Yeah, looked it was not quite as convincing as last week. There weren't many clear-cut chances. We really struggled in the final third. That last pass or shot
Yeah.
was just so inaccurate. There was so many mistakes and uncharacteristic passes and touches. It was very frustrating. I think Bev will be quite frustrated with that performance. A lot of space down the right-hand side. I thought Brooke Nunn had a good game.
Oh, she's that was going to be one of my things is Brooke Nunn. I've got 99 problems, but the Wahinick's got none. Shout out to you, Sam. That was you, mate.
Yeah, I think that was your one.
Fuck, she's a beast, man. She's awesome. What a great pickup.
yeah, no, she did well. Yeah, like Jackson was saying, like the build up was good. Getting it out to her down that side, even down the other side at moments, but it's just that final. Like they either want to shoot from outside the box or they are just holding onto the ball and they need to have a shot rather than trying to find this last pass. They're trying to find this really short pass inside the box where they should just, if they shoot, that's fine. Like even if they miss, it's better to shoot than get the ball taken off them.
Yeah, it's the decision making that was poor. Like the decision making would do good build up play so often in the game, and as that final decision, we had to pass or shoot or or have a run, take on the defender. Just it was poor.
Yeah. It also just looked like a lot of our touches were quite heavy as well. They'll do a pass to someone that would just get too much of a heavy touch on it when they're trying to trap it or something like that, and then we just keep turning it over. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm still expecting a lot more from this team. I'm
Yeah,
not overly satisfied. So I know we're only 2 games in. I know we spoke before, Sam, that I mean, we're sitting near bottom of the table on 2 points, and it's like, man, you're telling me, yeah, we're only 2 games in, it's the start of the season. I'm like, yeah. But this team is just so
unbeaten.
much better than that.
That's the thing. I mean, we haven't lost, but I
Yeah,
think
unbeaten.
everyone expects more, but you can't be putting the pressure on them this early in the season, I don't think. Obviously, having the first 3 games at home, we need to make the most of it. But yeah, I would say just like keep the hope. Hopefully this Sunday they'll get their win, and then from there
Is
they'll
it?
be starting to travel. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it a good sign though? Like Jack says, a good sign that we are sort of like not performing at our potential now, and so we're looking to build.
yeah, yeah. But it's more just results now. I think we know the performances will come once the team
Yeah.
gels a bit more, but the results are quite disappointing to start because, like Sam said, we've got 3 home games to start, and then we're going to have to catch up on those away games, and that's where the team has struggled in the past.
Yeah.
Like once we first get on the plane, is it just gonna turn to shit like last season, or are we gonna actually we need to pick up points away from home, 3 points ideally.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you guys cast your mind back to last year, I think we were sitting in top 4. I think at the start of the season, I think we were looking really good. Andy made a call, said that we're going to make the finals because we might have even been second at one point. I can't remember now. We were up there, and then all of a sudden, because we had such a good start and we just started losing, falling down the ladder. But yeah, I hopefully see this as the opposite. We're still getting the points, not getting the performances we want, and we just keep building.
yeah, we haven't lost, so that is a positive.
Yeah. Um, Looking ahead to next week, it's not going to get any easier for us. So we're going to start having to really start putting in some solid performances now because we've got Melbourne Victory, who they lost the 1 game, but they are looking pretty sharp.
Yeah, if we
They
don't
got
win,
what's her name, ex
McMeekin.
Phoenix player, Meakin, playing for
oh
them.
really?
Apparently she
I
was
haven't kept
born
up
in
to date.
Melbourne. She's a New Zealander, but apparently she was born in Melbourne or something, or grew up there in a really early life or something.
So is this the same? Is this the same in the men's A League where New Zealand players are classified as visa players for the Aussie women's side?
I believe so, but if she's born in Melbourne, she probably has an Aussie passport as well,
Yeah,
so that
yeah,
probably negates that.
yeah. That was Remember, Sam? Remember that game we watched, the Auckland United game versus the women's reserve side, and she was playing for them, and fuck, she stood out, man. Her and Chloe Knight.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't too good, was it? But I mean, hey, she did well for the Phoenix. She was there for quite a while. She was the I think 3rd player to reach 50 games. Next would be Emma Main. I think she's on about 44 at the moment.
She is starting. It's good to see her starting.
Yeah, I thought she was alright actually yesterday.
Yeah,
What
she
do you
did well in
agree?
the
I was
first
just
game as well against Canberra. She came
yeah.
on at halftime for Tessel. So she played the whole second half and did really well, I thought.
Um, I know we spoke. I don't know if you saw the podcast last week, Sam. We spoke a little bit about men's health and men's mental health and whatnot. And it's not just men that go through mental health and also health and stuff like that. The old woman as well. And it came out during the week that Macy Fraser's stepping away for a little bit to just deal with a few reasons as well. It's a bit of a shame. Like, really, like, we respect her decision. And from the outside looking in, you think football players have everything, and you just never know what's going on inside someone's head. They're battling all sorts of stuff, and you just got to. I guess you just respect everyone's decision when it comes to that sort of stuff, and full credit to her. It's a big call to make that sort of call, and it's good that the club backs her as well. And I know we all back her decision as well, and just hope that a little bit of time away from the game, she comes back better, stronger person, and hopefully also shows on the field when she comes back as well.
Yeah, well, but yeah, I think it's good that the club is, like you said, I think it's good that the club is getting behind her.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, no, yeah, Macy, I know you listen to the podcast, mate. Big fan of the podcast. Yeah, no, we just wish you all the best, and take all the time you want, man. You got to look after your mental health. Hey, Jackson, I got some. I just quickly searched up before. I'm just going to throw a game at you, just to whip off straight off the back, mate.
Okay.
9th of March 2019.
Yeah. Just okay. 18-19. That would have been Rudan's season. Is it home or away? Can I have it?
It's away.
9th of March. Says that could be. Oh, is that the 8-2 Mariners game?
Yeah.
Yeah. How good.
It's fucking crazy, bro. I just whipped it up before. All right, we're going to go same year.
Yeah.
28th of April 2019.
Okay, this towards the end of the season. Is it home or away?
It's away.
Is it Adelaide? Brisbane. No, not Brisbane.
28th of April 2019.
Is it Perth? 5-0 loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, are you sure you're not on the bloody spectrum, bro?
Yeah, I'm not.
that's
I mean, I'm
that's
not sure. Not that I'm not on the spectrum.
That's
I'm
some
not sure.
autistic stuff there, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like what's
I
that
wish I
movie?
could-
Rain Man.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie, Jackson?
No, I haven't. It's just I remember where I was like during those games. I remember the games towards the end of that season. Because that was when the wheels started falling off. It was really
It
disappointing.
looks like there's some.
Some
there's
big
some
away
wins
defeats
game.
that we lost against teams. We're fighting for top four, and we were losing to other teams in that top four race, like Adelaide and I think Melbourne City. I know we beat Melbourne City. Yeah. But anyway.
All right. So the Waheniks have they got victory this weekend. Our men's side, they've got MacArthur at home. I know with 4 games in now, we've got to do better than a draw. How do you guys see MacArthur? They're a bit of an interesting team.
Yeah. Here you go, Sam. What do you think of MacArthur?
Is that the chant or is it a question?
So
I don't know. I don't know too much about them, to be honest. But I mean, it's from memory, they're always a tough team to break down and stuff. Like, I mean, this is maybe a few years ago when they had old Davila and all those kind of guys. But yeah, it's an interesting. I think it'll be an interesting game. Hopefully not a draw and not a loss. But yeah, we'll see.
yeah, no, I wouldn't bet on Davila to play on the weekend.
What about Clayton Lewis?
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on him either.
Yeah, I watched their game against Sydney, and they didn't look. I'm touching wood here. MacArthur didn't look good at all, to be honest. I thought Sydney were. I think that Sydney won 2-0, but they deserve to win by a lot more.
I think Sydney are also just very good this year, by the look of it.
What do you think tactic wise for us? We're going to keep the same. We're going to stick to it.
Yeah,
Yes, we will.
they have to now. They've committed so much to it.
You can't
When
get rid.
when do you think do we when do we change if we need to?
When we cop our first big loss, like when we lose 4 or 5-0 because of the high line, I think that'll be a big eye opener because that might happen, but also we might win 5-0 because of the high line. Like, I think when we cop our first big loss, it'll be like, okay,
Yeah,
let's have a think.
Yeah, with
yeah,
that high line, we're always going to be conceding. Like, I don't think there'll be many
Yeah,
games this season where we don't concede one, but it just depends on how many we score at the other end. So
yeah.
we're
I know,
doing
I know.
okay. We're doing okay so far. But yeah,
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 well, that's it, man. I don't think we've played bad in any of the games, and I only mentioned about ditching it because I felt as though the 6 goals that we have conceded this year have been exactly the same. So
yeah,
I'm just hoping that we're still working on things, and we also get some players back too. You know, we're fucking still missing lots of players.
yeah, yeah. And
It
it'll
just
be
seems to
good
be our
move.
luck, both in the women's side as well. Samba wasn't playing in the weekend, you know, and it's like we can't even seem to buy a trick in both the men and the women.
It's Phoenix football
Yeah.
every day.
Um. Yeah. So that's at 5 o'clock Saturday. So it's a good time as well. So hopefully we get a good turnout there.
I
Um.
hope so, man. Yeah, very disheartening to see small crowds at the stadium. I don't know what we can do about it. These are prime
Perform.
kickoff times. 5 p.m. Saturday is ideal.
what was the crowd for that first game, the Brisbane game? It was like 6,000 or something, right?
Yeah, 6.2K or
Yeah,
Yeah. Um. Are you guys going to both head along?
yeah.
yeah. We'll be at the Featherstone beforehand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Get
Right.
the fireball shots.
Yeah. Well, there's no
Oh, I'll
reserves
have
games
to.
to go to this weekend, so
Yeah. And the Wahine
Yeah.
as well will be there.
So
same time, right? They're
they're
4 o'clock.
playing on Sunday.
I think they're 4 o'clock, same
Sorry?
time. So
Oh, the men are at 5, women at 4, yeah.
Same day.
no,
No,
no. Sorry, same time as
Um,
last week. The woman.
yeah.
oh yeah.
No, that's all good. I was going to say that was a bit of a fucking cock up if they put it on the same day. Um,
It'd be peak.
Sam, what does pregame? What's pregame look for you? How does pregame look for you, mate? What do you usually get up to in pregame?
For the men, it's just the Featherstone. I always try and get along there. I go there on Tuesdays as well. They do a mean quiz night, so I usually there on a Tuesday as well. But yeah, head along there maybe an hour or two before the game, and then go for that little walk along to the stadium. Pre-game for the women, it's just travel. I live out in the hut, so it's just travel to get out there.
Yeah, yeah, nice. Um, Jackson, I know. Well, pregame for you now is a bit different.
Yeah,
I mean, you make a bit more of a day of it now.
I do. I'm gonna get the train. No, not the train this weekend. I'm gonna drive down this weekend because the missus is coming down as well. So yeah, but normally I'll get the train at 7:30 in the morning from Masterton, which is like an hour north of Wellington, and then someone picks me up, and that's the way game days normally go now.
Yeah. Um, I don't think there's anything else we needed to talk about. Was there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Now, what's your match day looking like this weekend?
So match day for me. So it'll be on Saturday. Well, boring as I'll be working in the morning, and then yeah, I'll just basically head on over to. Well, actually, no, the match day this week will be probably a bit of a do at my house. I think I'll get Andy to come around. We might invite a few others around, and yeah, we obviously have to watch it on TV because we're not traveling to Wellington.
Yeah,
And yeah, we make a big deal of watching it on the TV, whether if it's just me and Andy watching it or we invite people around. Saturday 5 o'clock is a good time to really get stuck in as well.
yeah.
Put a barbecue on or something.
It's probably my
Um,
favorite kickoff time for home games. Saturday 5 o'clock, because when we leave, like it's not too late after the game. We can still go back to Featherston and we still have an evening.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and for me, like I'll probably work in the morning as well, so it's like it's a good time. You finish maybe 12 or 1, go home, get changed, head into the Featherston for an hour, and then head along.
Yeah, it is a good time because 7 o'clock game, there is a lot more sort of a hanging around where 5 o'clock you can get stuck in the morning, do whatever you need to do, and
And you're home
yeah,
again by 8 or so.
Yeah.
yeah. All right, fellas. Well, we'll leave it at that, and make sure if you're in Wellington this week, go along and support the men and the women. They could do with your support. Go on and cheer the guys against MacArthur. They need a win, and the girls need a win too. And I'm sure they will really appreciate everyone's support going forward. Cheers, Jackson. Cheers, Sam. Guys,
So good. Thanks
thanks.
for having me.
All good, man. Thanks everyone for listening, and up the next.
Up the next.
Up the next.